What's happening, film nerds? David the Film Junkie here. All right, well, just wanted to do a video about this because this was this quote came about recently, and kind of like begs the question of which Batman movie is better. Okay, now this is Michael Keaton basically talking about the Batman Forever script, or Batman 3, who knows, and he was set to do it, but then he realized, wow, this movie is going to be a shit sandwich. This is what he had to say right here. It sucked. I knew it was in trouble when Schumacher said, "Why does everything have to be so dark?" Yes, and the nipples came into play too. Yee, I mean, he left before the Nipplegate. Yeah, that's for damn sure. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this, first off, that's funny, because, I mean, there's been so many different pieces of information that came out with Batman 3. You know, there was, like, Tim Burton had a different script that had, like, Robin in it. I think it did still have Two-Face and everything. I don't think it had a Two-Face. I think it had a Billy D. Williams Two-Face. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Certainly didn't have that Tommy Lee Jones one that we all got and just loved. Lord, what were you doing, Tommy? But see, the thing is, what I wanted to ask you guys, and I know there's going to be differences of opinions, and you're probably not going to like mine too much, but mine can go either way. Which Batman movie is better? Batman Returns or Batman Forever? Now, this is interesting to me because, I mean, obviously the first Batman is one of the best. I mean, when it comes to that franchise, that first initial franchise, that one is the best. I mean, it's one of the best superhero movies to date. And, you know, Tim Burton really knocked it out of the park. He really grabbed from Frank Miller's vision. I mean, just a dark, gritty Batman. Michael Keaton rocked it, even though, like, at the time, if the internet existed, they would have chastised the absolute shit out of him. But it was really good. Ended up turning out really, really, really good. I mean, especially the set pieces and the atmosphere, the Gotham City, and just having Jack Nicholson as Joker. I mean, it all worked out. But then it came to Batman Returns. Now, to me, it seems like Warner Brothers was like, okay, Tim Burton, you knocked it out of the park. Batman is a huge success. Here's the money for the sequel. Do what you want to do with it. It seemed like the first time they were like, let's keep it Batman as much as possible, and you could throw in some of your Tim Burton little quips in there. But with Batman Returns, that was full on fucking Tim Burton. And that's where it kind of like really just like kind of gets to me a little bit, because it is a little too Tim Burton. I mean, first off, Gotham City is completely different. Bruce Wayne's house is completely different. It's on top of a goddamn mountain all of a sudden. And then the whole Penguin backstory, I mean, that is a really dark, disgusting Penguin. Doesn't exactly match the Penguin in the books, although they kind of adapted that to, I guess, you know, I mean, Danny DeVito did a fantastic job, but just the way everything played out was just a little too Tim Burton for me. That's why when it comes to Batman Forever, it kind of like, even though it got brighter and a little campier, for some reason, sometimes I just think it's a better Batman movie. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was kind of digging that vibe, and it maybe had a somewhat kind of like a Batman the Animated Series vibe going on with it too, because it wasn't as bright as Batman and Robin ended up being. I mean, Batman and Robin, you got to wear with fucking sunglasses. I mean, not even like the regular sunglasses. You have to wear old people solar, I'm going to space sunglasses to watch that thing. But I don't know. I think it was because when Batman Forever came out, I remember seeing an opening night at a shitty theater and waiting out. It's outside in the rain for like 2 hours. Loved the movie. Saw it I don't know how many more times in the theater. And then I watched it constantly when it came out on video. And it's just, I found myself liking it more than I liked Batman Returns. And this was, in a way, when they said that, you know, because one of the main reasons why they didn't want Tim Burton again is because he was making it too dark. I mean, when it came to those McDonald's toys, which I had every one of them, like in the little cars, you know, Batman, Catwoman, and Penguin, they were like, McDonald's was even, how are we supposed to sell this villain who's just like lives in the sewer, he's gross, he's biting people's noses, what the fuck's going on? So obviously they had to brighten it up a little bit. And to me, I actually dug it at the time. Now when I reflect on it, it's very difficult for me to decipher which one is better. There's a lot of things that are better in Batman Returns than there is in Batman Forever. But I love Jim Carrey as the Riddler, and I love the whole guessing the Riddler, the riddles and everything. So it's very difficult. It's almost like Batman Forever is just a pussy hair higher up on the list than Batman Returns. That's my opinion, though, guys. I wanted to know yours. And then especially after, you know, reading Keaton's quote right here. What do you think? Do you think Batman Forever is better than Returns? It's a toss-up because there's good things here. There's just so many. But of course, when you watch Batman Forever right now, and you just cannot get over Tommy Lee Jones' performance, what the fuck was he thinking? He was trying to outdo Jim Carrey, and it just did not work. Apparently, he didn't even like Jim Carrey either. Jim Carrey actually has said that on the set, Tommy Lee Jones just flat out did not like him. So that's interesting. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about all that down below in the balls area. What do you think? Batman Forever or Batman Returns? Which one would you actually put on right now if you had to? One of those two, okay? Let me know. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my other channel. Visit filmjunkie.com. Hit that like, thumbs up. Follow me on the social medias that are above my head. I'll talk to you later.